Uh, Welcome back. Let me start off by saying, man, I appreciate everybody that checked me out last night with the new prison stories on my new channel, Unc from the A. I need about 240 subscribers, man. Excuse me. So we can start paying some bills over there. So everybody go over there, like, comment, and subscribe, man. If you over here and you ain't like, comment, and subscribe, don't nothing yet, you're welcome to do it. It's free. I ain't gonna charge you nothing for it. We about to get into it tonight, though. As y'all see, man, I'm keeping my promise, man. Stepping it up. We getting back in front of this camera now that I'm back at the house for a minute, man. Not working. Gonna handle this business. I'm probably gonna end up back in the barbershop. I like the way the line be looking on TV. I see everybody be jocking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know I got a big forehead. There's nothing to it. Don't worry about it. The line clean, the braids tight. We in the game. Tonight in celebrity news is we're gonna get back to some stuff that I already been telling y'all about. Let's start off with this Ralo Rich Homie situation, man. It seems Ralo still clout chasing. I've been telling y'all that for a minute. You can go back, you move. You can go back and check the old video, man. This is nothing new. I've been telling y'all all of this. Man, you move. You don't want to lay down or something. I just got started. We ain't to do all that. The man is doing whatever he can do to get some clout. And turn these up. And it don't stop. So what he did this time was he pull up at Rich Homie Quan funeral service, going live. Like, how disrespectful is that for you to be going live, holding your phone up like this at this main funeral service? Now let me explain something to y'all. Not only did he pull up at the main funeral service and go live, but he pulled up at a funeral service where everybody in the morning, everybody got on black. This man got on white from head to toe. I'm not a Muslim, but I know a couple things. I told you I used to do my prayer and all that when I was in the penitentiary. I understand a lot of times Muslims will wear white to a funeral to show humility. But let me get to something. When you got on your fam gold chain that's this damn big and diamond sparkling up, that ain't being humble. You're not showing humility. When you got your phone pointed like this, standing and this man, mama is behind you, they lowering his casket into the ground, his family is back here grieving, and you sitting here like this, yeah, man, that's not being humble, because when you holding that phone up, the biggest thing in that camera screen is you. And him and his family back here mourning is small in the background. You can't be being humble, you doing that. There's reports saying that this man was all in the funeral talking the whole time, making noise, you know what I'm saying, just being very disrespectful at this man's funeral. There's a few people that called him out. I wasn't there, but there's a few people that called him out. I'm just speaking on it because, like I say, man, I'm tired of dude, man, always clout chasing, jumping from rapper to rapper to rapper. And I told y'all way back in the day, he was trying to get some shine off my nigga Rich Homie, man. I don't appreciate the shit. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about too. I ain't just talking this shit. I'm gonna show y'all the 100% proof. The man, he really ended up getting checked. That was the funny part about it. He called Rich Homie on the phone, and he ended up trying to check the man. I'm gonna show y'all how fake this dude is. I'm gonna try to break it down for you. Watch this. First of all, did y'all hear that nigga say bitch ass nigga Rich Homie Quan? Maybe I need to because I want y'all to hear this. So give me a second, man. I'm gonna get on this other phone. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. I'm put it on the Bluetooth so y'all can hear everything, man. And right now we ought to be in business. Rewind it just a little bit. He gonna start off the video to my bitch ass nigga Rich Homie Quan, but you the same nigga. I'm gonna get to some more of this shit, but watch this. That's Rich Homie. It's gonna switch over. Man, that shit still ain't.
I just want him to know I ain't shook about no 6,000. This ass nigga around the corner. I just want him to know I ain't shook about no 6,000. You can see me over here 200,000 in. I'm just gonna.
Now, let's talk about that. You pop off the video like bitch ass nigga Rich Homie Quan. I just want the nigga to know I ain't tripping about no 6,000. You see it's 200,000-300,000 right here. If you're not clout chasing, why are you sitting there calling this man with your homeboy recording the phone call? Calling nigga a bitch ass nigga before you dial his phone number, and then you got 200,000-300,000 sitting on the table. You clout chasing, my nigga. You've been doing it for a long time. Continue. Clear day, he calling Rich Homie Quan. Phone on the table so y'all can see who he calling. It's a RHQ in the phone.
I heard from you in a minute. What made you call?
This nigga say, I ain't heard from you in a minute. What made you call me? Nigga, probably the fact that you sitting there blowing his phone up on video and then wait for him to call you back and say, like, what made you call me? Like you something done. Man, Ralo been clout chasing. Man, let me finish this shit. Because he calling like he put to try to check Rich Homie. Rich Homie gonna check his ass. He said, you just talked to me in March.
Yeah, that was March. That was a long time.
The nigga say, nah, it been about a year. Rich Homie say, nigga, I got it in my phone. We just talked in March. Then Ralo say, man, that was a few months ago.
I said that shit like 10 times. Nah, you ignore my phone calls. I got the same. My girl sit out. But I ain't stressing about no money.
I ain't muted the video, mute itself, because it got that music in the background. We're just showing y'all, man. This man been clout chasing this man for years, bro. He been clout chasing this man for years, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every time you look around, he was. I don't know why he tried to put the pressure on Rich Homie like it was gonna work. That's why I be saying, man, this money make these niggas corny as hell. You can call Cap if you want to. That wasn't me saying that shit. That was him saying that shit. He called that man with the money on the table, talking about, oh man, 6,000 ain't nothing. Rich Homie say, nigga, you gave me 3,500. Man, I gave you 6,000. No, nigga, you gave me 30. Well, I ain't talked to you in a year. Nigga, you talked to me in March. Man, well, it's still a few months. The main clout chasing, bro. How I know? Because that nigga don't fuck with you and you show up at his funeral wearing all white while everybody got on all black. You sit in the back making all that goddamn noise, and then you go live at the motherfucking burial site, face all in the camera. It should be all about this man. This is this man burial. And you going live with your big ass face all in the camera. That's clout chasing, my nigga. Then you make sure that everybody see you on camera, go over there and get this nigga money and some mama, and get this nigga mama some money. Bro, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. I probably shouldn't, but that's just how I talk, man. It's hard for me to control the words I'm using when this ain't no scripted stuff. Anyway, let's move on to the next one, man. Like I say, I think Diddy about to tell on Jay-Z. Who think I'm crazy? You got to give him a big fish, man. And in case y'all didn't know, Diddy come from a long line of federal informants. The main daddy was a federal informant. You can look it up. I bet it ain't hard. You can look it up. Diddy daddy was a federal informant, man. back when he was a kid. The nigga daddy used to run with some heavyweights in New York. Some real live you heard about him before type dudes. And he told it. And now his son telling it. But the thing about it is like, I'm seeing a lot of people try to compare Diddy to R. Kelly. And it's not the same situation. In R. Kelly's situation, the man was set up. Now he fell for the okie doke, but he was set up. They got all kind of audio. They got all kind of evidence proving that these girls' parents sent their underage daughters to this man lying. They got phone calls that were tapped where the girls is text messages where the parents are telling them, hey, he don't know your age. Sit on his lap when you in the studio. Tell him this, tell him that. All type of shit. So I'm never gonna compare what Diddy doing to them. 1,000 bottles of lube, y'all don't understand, man. Diddy wasn't real. He was on some real life. They say this man had these women having sex until they couldn't talk, couldn't walk. When it was over with these, I'm gonna call them some bitches. But these women was on IV drips. Nah, man, Diddy wasn't nothing like Suge Knight. Suge Knight, I hate to say it, man. Suge Knight might have been the realest out of all of them. Like real talk, man. We used to look at Suge Knight like he was the boogeyman. But what did he really do? There was some boogeyman type shit. Whoop some niggas, like that's normal. But he been told us that he said, man, Puffy was on that bullshit. He was calling Puffy a funny bunny ass nigga. We ain't believe it. We always felt like Suge, the one that got Pac killed. They already Keep It Eating already came out and told that Puffy paid a meal to get Pac out of there. He ain't had nothing to do with Suge. We swore up and down, man. How Suge gonna get grazed in the head? And I thought to myself way back then, I'm like, man, you got to have balls of steel to get your homeboy assassinated in the car with you, and then you take a bullet to the head, whether they graze you or not. These are hood niggas shooting out a Cadillac. They not trained assassin where they can graze your head, pow, and leave you alive. So I'm like, damn. I never really believed the Suge had orchestrated that. But I didn't believe it when dude was saying that Puffy had came out and said, look, Big and Pop costing me money. One of these motherfuckers gotta go. I don't care which one of them, but one of them gotta go. So hey man, I need my moderators at work. What's up with it? So once I heard that, I was like, damn, this man say one of them gotta go. He don't give a damn which one it is. That's some cold work. But hold on, Pat. Let me make sure you I need you in here moderating. I'm trying to see if any of my other people in here, one of my other moderators. One of them just came in. I know she ain't gonna play with y'all clowns. So I gotta get some of them myself. That's why I be trying not to read these comments, man, because I ain't got time to stop what I'm saying and lose my train of thought to keep people about the chat. But I gotta get this fool. Anyway, back to it. So Puppy, like I said at the beginning, Puppy got to find somebody bigger than him. And it's like, who can you get to move him out the way? And the only thing I can think of is Jigga. He the only other person left in the business with as much or more dirt on him than Puffy got. See, y'all looking at Puffy because the Fed said something. When I was saying it, didn't nobody give a damn. I said it about Jay-Z, I said it about his wife months and months and months ago, and y'all didn't believe me. But if you look around right now, every damn podcast is saying right now what I said way back then. Oh, he got with Beyonce when she was 16. He was messing with Foxy Brown. He was messing with Rihanna. He got his baby mama killed while she was pregnant. I done said all this shit. It's all on camera. I was saying this shit back when I had this little toothpick still in my mouth. Bro, let me ask y'all. For all you niggas that see me sitting here and saying, man, you not in jail, how dumb are you? Do you not realize I've been doing this podcast over a year now? It's 10,000 people subscribed to my channel. They know I'm not in jail no more. Stop being stupid, wasting your time saying the same shit. 5 people that said that in the last 2 minutes. Man, he not in jail. You not in jail. You fake. You not in jail. Say, bro. Do you think I want to be in jail right now? Just honestly, look at me. You think I want to be in jail? I done gave jail and prison enough years of my life. I don't have to give them not another second to prove nothing to you motherfuckers. I be trying to keep y'all out of jail. Just start blocking y'all fools, man. Maybe when I block enough of y'all, then we can get on with the show. But we just gonna take time out to block everybody, man, instead of doing the show. And my moderators ain't working. Anyway, y'all ready to do the show now? I had to go delete about 20 folks. Diddy did a lot of shit, man. His world about to come crumbling down. Whether Diddy tell on him or not, because his name coming up too frequently now. All the shit that I have been saying that people used to not want to believe is being reported by 1,000 other sites. And like I said, you can go back to it, man. You can go back and look up. Well, you ain't gonna really look up a lot about Jay-Z because he known for getting the internet screwed up from the shit that he be doing. You know what I'm saying? He's known for getting the internet screwed up from the shit that he be doing, man. You can't go in there and find the articles and the interviews where they used to be asking him about Beyonce when she was underage, before they was even admitting. That ought to be a dead giveaway right there. Anybody my age remembers when every interview that Jay-Z used to do, they used to ask him, hey, man, what's up with you and Beyonce? And they used to ask her the same shit. And they'd be like, man, we just friends. She was 16 years old. They did that shit for a year and a half. Oh, man, we just friends. We not romantically involved in none of that. And then when she turned 18, all of a sudden they were damn near married. And it was already rumors out when she was 17 that they had got married in Red Sea when her parents had gave her permission to go on a yacht trip with him that lasted about a month. I moved it to a different channel, man. It's called Unc from the A. Go subscribe to Unc from the A, man. You missed a good prison story last night. So, you know what I'm saying? Go check on some of the shit back when Beyonce announced she was pregnant and see about all the rumors that the other woman, I can't remember her last name. I mean, I can't remember her name. I'm pretty sure I can look it up. I want to say, I ain't even gonna say that name because I'm not sure that's her name. But go look up his baby mama that supposed to had got died by a brain aneurysm, and they were like, "No, bro." It was reports of this woman screaming and hollering the day she died. They said it was brain aneurysm, but then they said it like as soon as she died. How do you know? Wasn't no autopsy done for y'all to be saying that yet. And then to throw everything off, that's when they came out with like, well, be pregnant, y'all. And then they blew the internet up, and everybody forgot about his baby mama that was also pregnant, but she had died. But you can go look all this shit up. It ain't hard to look up. A lot of shit you can't look up, like I say, all that shit before she was of age, man, that shit gone off the internet. You're gonna be hard pressed to find any interviews that they was doing around that time. Solo interviews, because they was asking them folks about that shit, and Jay-Z got all that shit scrubbed off the internet. But like I said, that's also a dead giveaway. But you can't scrub off the internet the fact that when you was in a relationship with Foxy Brown, she was also 16, still in high school. You can scrub a lot of shit off the internet and say you didn't know Beyonce when she was that age. I got pictures of Jay-Z chilling in Dallas with Destiny Child when they was underage. And he's standing so far away from Beyonce on more than one picture that the shit just looks suspicious. Like, bro, you over here hugged up with these two while Beyonce way over there. And then you look around and these two is kicked out the group. Like, they kicked all the way out the group, probably for hanging around your ass. Now, let me get a couple more people up out of here. I do it on purpose, too. Because I know these people got multiple accounts. And every time I kick them out, they go to one of their other accounts. It run my time limit up. When one person coming here on 15 different accounts. So I'm gonna take my time to boot y'all there. I know you're gonna be right back with a fake account. I'm gonna boot your ass in too. Uh, it is what it is, man. These motherfuckers gonna do what they gonna do. You can't blame them. But when we get to Puffy, man, it was a lot of sick shit. Like I had to break it down to one dude. He's even Phase on Love. I just seen a clip of Phase on Love to my main. Did he deserve to be in jail for what he did to Cassie? Lock his ass up for that. But when was it illegal for you to be freaky and nasty? And I'm like, bro, you know this man ain't just charged with being freaky and nasty. He charged with sex trafficking. He charged with white slavery. He charged with a lot of shit. Break it down for y'all one more time, man. When you are making people have sex against their will by force of threat or action, that's a crime. When you bring people from one state to another state for the purposes of sex, that's a crime. When you paying people to have sex, also a crime. And when you doing it in mass numbers and you paying people to make these people commit these crimes, that's a damn crime. The man wasn't just being freaky, man. If he was being freaky, it would have been him having that sex. It wasn't him. This man hires people. Man, I just added me another manager moderator in here, bro. Handle your business. Do what you do. Get these weirdos about my chat. Anything look weird or suspicious, if it ain't on the topic, get them up out of here. Yeah, so all these things this man was doing was mainly illegal because, first of all, it wasn't his personal shit. When you paying for prostitutes and flying them up to New York, you paying for prostitutes that's mainly men, and you making these women have sex with these men. You making these women have sex with these men until they can't walk, bro. Until they need IVs and shit. I heard the bodyguard one day, this was some funny shit. He was like, man, we'd go to the sex shop and Puffy don't really be wanting you right behind him. I don't blame him. But he like, man, I'm watching him one day, he going down the aisle. He going down the aisle, he get to the one spot in the aisle, he just get to knocking shit over in the bag. He be like, they used to give him a brown bag. You know, not a plastic bag, a brown bag, some paper bag. So he throw everything in the bag. So your boy, Gene say, he walked down the aisle, he looking, trying to figure out, he see the big dent in the shelf where the man had to get all this shit from. It was butt plugs. So he asked me, man, what you doing with all these butt plugs, bro? They did get mad. I'm told him, man, why don't you take your ass up to the front and let me do my shopping by myself? He said when he come up to the front, he got the bag rolled up tight so you can't see what's in it, big ass paper bag. And he just pull out a wad of money, slap it on the motherfucking shelf and like, let's go, on the counter. He didn't want to take the stuff out the bag and get it rung up because he didn't want everybody to see what he had. And I'm like, man, this some funny ass shit. See, it's the thing about it. Diddy got long money. So we don't know if he gonna be paying for protection. We don't know if he gonna be doing what he like to do in prison. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I don't have a real long prison story for this shit, but I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I have seen gay dudes paying men to ejaculate in cups and give it to them. That seems like some shit Diddy do. Pay niggas to do what they do. See, Diddy one of them dudes, he's a boy, he like to watch shit. So Diddy be done paid some niggas to do some gay shit. And they'll do it. But like I say, one thing you're gonna have in prison, you always gonna have dudes, their family ain't sending them no money, ain't giving them no type of support. Dudes who ain't got no type of motion, they eat everything at the kitchen. They don't have no little cakes, no soups, no fruits, no sodas, no teas, no none of this, no coffee. They're not getting no visits, they're not getting no mail. Them the type of dudes that you can pull your weight around on. You know what I'm saying? Why all the fake people come here and say the exact same thing? You feel me? No zoom zoom, no wham wham. You ain't got shit going. And then a nigga they got $1 billion coming in and tell you, hey man, it's gonna be some dude doing something strange for some change. If you ever been to prison, you know what I mean. I know you be thinking in your mind it's all killers and gorillas and these niggas is stumped down and they ain't going like that. They going like that, trust me. It's gonna be some people you never thought of. Diddy tell them to do it, they gonna do it. It might not be all out in the public eye. His parties ain't never been out in the public eye. It been a lot of people involved, but they wasn't doing it out in the Hamptons all outside where you can see them at the all white party. But they were doing it, and Kevin Hart was hosting, holding the microphone, talking about how he don't want to get on the bed. And Diddy was telling him, no, man, don't touch my bed, man, don't get on my bed. Diddy be in there, man, why you don't ever party with me? You think he not gonna be in prison looking to do it? Why, hey, bro? Man, why you don't never come to my cell and kick it, bro? We be in there kicking it, bro. You need to come fuck with me sometime. I know you hungry. We be spreading. If you don't know what a spread is, just when everybody get together, put their food together, make a big meal and eat. I can picture Diddy right now telling, man, we be in the sales spread, bro. You don't never come up there and cook with us and eat with us, man. You need to come chill with us. The same way he was trying to do Fabulous, man. Why you ain't never party with me? Like, man, we didn't kick it. He was like, yeah, but you ain't never party with me, though. Just me and you. I can imagine, man, pull up with the commissary list like, man, look at all this food, man. You don't want none of this, man? Let me take you shopping. It's on me. Like he did 50. Man, you know how many niggas got 50 had money to go shopping? 50 go buy his own Balenciaga, Givenchy, and all that. His own rollers and all that shit. It's a lot of these niggas that couldn't have bought that shit. And they go with him. It's a lot of these niggas you see running around here will put the same outfit on as Puffy got on. You think Puffy didn't go buy this shit for Meek Mills and take Meek Mills shopping? Dude probably told him, yeah, daddy, you need to wear this tonight. You look good in that. As soon as he sent him home with that shit, he go, hey, give me that same outfit I just bought for him. Put it in the bag. Yeah, paper bag. Don't let him see. Man, that's how shit go. You think Meek Mill really popped up at that party wanting to dress like Diddy? Man, that's some shit he was tricked into doing. These niggas be all in the pool, man. Look. Y'all probably seen the clip of, let me see if I can't pull it up. The clip of, I might well say it to the microphone when the microphone comes. What's the young boy name, man? P. Diddy and Travis Scott. P. Diddy and Travis Scott.
Travis Scott.
Ready? Fuck your guy! Ready? You ready? Yeah. Hey yo, everybody, my baby bro, we here.
This nigga can't hold his head up.
It's time. It's time. What you gonna do to that thing, man? Yeah, they better tune in. Let's tune in. Let's go. Let's go.
Let me tell y'all some real shit, man, if you can't read between the lines. This man come up. He wasn't trying to be on camera with P. Diddy, first of all. But when the camera's there, you know what I'm saying? What can you do? Except for pull your hat down low, turn your back to the camera, make a lot of noise while this man talking because you don't know what he about to say. Finally, he wrap his arm around you and you can't get away. So you still keep your head down. You're not shy. You one of the biggest artists in the world. You do shows for all these millions and millions of people. You know, Astro World and all that. You one of the big dudes. I wonder how you got there. So then Diddy play with you like he played with everybody else. The little threat of exposing your ass and say some shit like, tell her what you gonna do to that thing, baby. What you gonna do to that thing? Hey, bro, don't come over here with it. Why don't these dudes check Diddy when he say the shit he say? Why did Travis Scott not say, hey, bro, what the hell you mean do to that thing? Man, I ain't fit to do shit to that thing. You better go get Stevie J or some damn body. Why when he asked Fabulous, man, daddy, why you don't party with me? Fabulous just sit back and act like he ain't hear this man call him daddy. Man, what you mean? We didn't party before. Hold on, bro. Bro, I'm not your motherfucking father, bro. Don't call me daddy, bro. See, there's some niggas in the industry you can't play like that with. It's some real dudes in the industry. I bet you if he met Project Pat, he wouldn't call him daddy. And I bet you if he did, Project Pat would stop that shit right in his tracks. On camera, on the radio, in front of women, in front of dudes, in front of little kids, all that. I couldn't imagine this man doing nothing else but saying, hold on, bro. Who the fuck you calling daddy, man? I don't play that shit. I don't play that bullshit, man. You better play that shit with Meek Mills or some damn body. Travis Scott, one of them niggas, boy. I'm just saying, this dudes in this industry, you not gonna play with like that. You not gonna call goddamn me Trick Daddy. Daddy. The nigga name Trick Daddy and you ain't gonna run up on him. What's up, daddy? Man, that man will shut that shit down. It's just, you not gonna do Pimp C, Bun B like that. It's some niggas you not gonna play with like that. Man, he'll play with game like that, bro. That man used to play with game booty hole. Do I need to break that down for y'all? So we all know Game was exactly what Diddy like, a male stripper. He used to be a male stripper before he got on. Stripping for his mama strip club. The nigga goddamn he was chilling with Diddy way back when nobody knew it. He done already said that he used to run around with Diddy for 2 years. Didn't make no music. All they did was party. Now you think Diddy gonna have a male stripper running around here for 2 years that wanna rap? Hard as hell. That's all he wanna do with his life is rap. This nigga 80 years old, he still wanna rap. He's still good. But you think this gangster ass nigga is running around here, don't want to do nothing with his life but rap, and you running around with P. Diddy for 2 years straight before you made it to Dr. Dre. And all you did was run around with this man and party. You didn't get none of the party favors that he was passing out. I don't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I promise I don't. You'll never get me to believe that. Why? Because Game whole background was a lie. I keep telling you about these rappers and their backgrounds. What I tell y'all, man, if you remember when Game came out, his story was his backstory. I'm not a rapper. I never rapped before. I'm a dope dealer. I'm a blood. Pyru from Compton. I got shot at the trap house because I tried to stay there and get some extra money my brother had left. I was supposed to leave when my brother left, but I was being greedy that night. Some nigga robbed me. I got shot 5 times, 1 time in the heart. I was in a coma for like 5 months. When I woke up out that coma, I was in the hospital for like another 5 months. And while I sat there in the hospital for them 5 months, all I did was listen to the greats. Biggie, Tupac, Eazy-E, all these greats. I just listened to them, man. I developed my own style, man. That's what made me one of the greats. I'd have been shot like 50 Cent, and I know all the music, and woo, woo, woo. That's why I name dropped, because I got so much respect for the game. You left out the part where you was running around with Diddy for 2 years before you got to Dr. Dre. You left out the part where Diddy said, bro, you belong on Aftermath with Dr. Dre. Let me make a phone call. See, then we find out that Snoop Dogg got the same treatment. He was running around with Puffy before he got the phone call to say, hey, man, we're going to send you to Dr. Dre. Y'all left out the part where Tupac was chilling with Puffy and them and Big before he got the phone call. Say, hey, man, we're going to send you to Death Row with Dr. Dre and them at. They left out the part where 50 Cent was over here writing music for Puffy and them before he got the phone call to say, hey, man, I'm going to send you to Dr. Dre. All these big ass artists was with Puffy first. If he couldn't do nothing with you, he sent you to Dr. Dre. After you became one of his biggest friends, closest friends. Way back then, Tupac told you. He said, man, look, you say 50 don't play. You say 50 don't play. I can tell you different. Why is 50 background story? Man, I was rapping, I was signed to Columbia. I was a real drug dealer. I was out in the street, and then I got shot. I was in a coma. They dropped me, and I had to sell dope again, and then I got on. M came and found a nigga out the street. Bullshit. Bullshit. So why did you skip the part where you was cashing them bad boy checks, writing hit records for Puffy? Puffy was about to sign you. And then you got into that altercation at Violator, and Bad Boy backed off like, man, he's too much of a problem. That's the only reason 50 didn't come out on Bad Boy. Research this shit for yourself, bro. I ain't making this shit up. Curtis Jackson is 50 Cent name, right? Well, go look how many songs on Bad Boy got Curtis Jackson as a motherfucking writer. The nigga told you when he kicked Game out the group, he was like, man, look, I wrote them songs for Game. I'm a master songwriter. Right, bro. That's what you used to do before you was a big time rapper as a songwriter. You would rearrange songs because you knew you had them skills. You're not the best rapper in the world. Ross said some shit earlier that made so much sense. He said, man, y'all do realize 50 was hard when he had the best producer in the game, the hottest rappers in the game, which was Dr. Dre and Eminem. They brought him into the game, so of course they child would blow the fuck up. But then as soon as he stopped dropping albums with them with their hands on it, 50 can't rap no damn more. 50 ain't dropping no more big ass platinum albums like that. I mean, he had a little bit off the residue. Then a couple albums had a little residue on them. So they were selling because people were hoping he was gonna get some of that Get Rich or Die Trying shit, but they ain't get that Get Rich or Die Trying shit no more. You ain't never get that shit back. You ain't never set the club on fire again like you did with goddamn me up in the club and shit like that. Real shit. And I'ma just tell you the truth. 50 came out in 2003. I went to prison in 2000. 2003, I was knee deep in that shit. I was loving some 50 Cent. Working in the laundry room, we used to be bumping that shit. I was a big ass G Unit fan. But now I see the bitch in 50. I see the fake nigga in 50. When he sit back and he say shit like, trying to clown Banks like, oh, Banks mad to my dream put me on my app. I ain't gotta put you. Say, bro, why the CEO like 50 Cent be hating on their artists? Excuse me. The only nigga that he'll even talk bad about Yayo. But the only nigga he keep around him is Yayo cause Yayo kisses his ass like Buck said. These niggas ride your dick, kiss your ass, man. He been called it. 50 a snake, man. 50 a real snake. It just took us too long to see it. I'm gonna be real with you. 100% real with you. The snake shit that 50 do and say now, if he was saying this shit around to Get Rich or Die Trying, if he was treating these Lloyd Banks and Young Buck and them like that back then, he would never got as big as he was. We all thought 50 was just a real ass nigga. We wanted to support everything he did because we thought he was real. 50 is not a billionaire. 50 is a multi-millionaire, but he's not a billionaire. Believe that. A lot of y'all, I seen people laughing at Hurricane Chris. And I'm like, man, y'all do understand that after Hurricane Katrina, they pay you to make movies in the state of Louisiana. That's why he went down there and started the G Unit films and shit down there. He making money off of that. If you think about it like this, I'm not gonna tell you no lie. You can always go and look up anything I'm telling you. After Hurricane, I'm gonna see if I can look it up for you. We're gonna Google this thing. How many movies has 50 Cent made in the state of Louisiana after Hurricane Katrina? How many movies did 50 Cent make in the state of Louisiana after Hurricane Katrina? We're probably gonna have to do it a different way, but let me see. And this was before I'm talking about not movies that he made. I'm talking about just movies that he played in because they was in Louisiana. Streets of Blood, one of them. Let's see what they can if they tell where these films were shot at. Gun was another one, Blood Out. And these are just the ones that I know when I see them, I know they were shot in Louisiana. But the reason why is because they started giving discounts to motherfuckers if you was doing that type of shit in Louisiana because it would bring more people to want to live there. They were trying to get their population back up and other reasons. But you was getting discounts on shooting your movies and you was getting kickbacks for shooting movies in the state of Louisiana. This man goes and open up a whole damn thing just to do whatever he can do down there because he gonna get the kickback. You see what I'm saying? That's just like bragging about doing giving to charity when you knowing you getting a kickback at the end of the year, you're gonna get your money back. That ain't admirable. Now, if you got a cause that you giving to at the kindness of your heart because it's something you believe in, that's admirable. But when you just giving your money away, giving your money away, giving your money away because you know you're gonna get it all back and maybe a little bit more, you know that at the end of the year when it's time to pay them taxes, they gonna be like, man, this nigga been giving to charity. Fuck with him. What's up with it? King David, since you in here, I need you on your moderator status, man. You know, we got a whole lot of haters now. Ever since I started talking politics and shit, man, we started having a whole bunch of haters up in here. And they don't stop. They full force. I'm probably gonna have about 1,000 come through for us all over. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. But we wasn't supposed to be on 50 like that. He'll get his time later on. Man, these dudes, they slick. Now I'm gonna tell you, 50 is the type of dude who, on some real shit, after they bust Jay-Z, a lot of people gonna be hollering 50, it ain't gonna be 50. Because 50 the type of nigga who he a snake. Like somebody been saying he a snake. I'm gonna tell you, he did the song with 6ix9ine, Casanova, and a couple more people. And in his verse, he was like, I'm not gang gang. I do not gang bang. And then he went on the radio and explained when he was like, man, all he do is they bloods and they crips and shit that was on the song. You heard me. I said, I do not gang bang. I am not gang gang. Because I already know what they're going to do to these boys. And I'm like, what if they wasn't thinking about doing none of these boys and then you put them on the song, knew what they would. This is the thing about it. At this point in the game, 50 is an OG. If you know enough to start your verse out by saying, I'm not gang gang, I do not gang bang, why you don't know enough to tell these young niggas on your song, hey, bro, don't throw up no gang signs in this video, bro. The feds is watching. They will hit you with a motherfucking RICO charge. Hey, bro, don't be hollering your gang affiliation out on these songs, bro. The feds is listening. They will come through here and hit your ass with a RICO charge, bro. You know enough not to do it, but you don't know enough not to tell them not to do it. You a snake, bro. You just use these young niggas for the gang banging shit they putting out so you can be affiliated with it without being affiliated with it. You feel me? It's kind of like almost like how Drake is. 50 not humble enough to do the shit that they do. He could have did it. 50 could have went and every young nigga that come through the game, hop on their music. He did a few niggas like that. When 6ix9ine got to blowing up in New York, that's what 50 do. You get too big in New York, oh, then he'll ride your nuts. Think about it. When 6ix9ine got to blowing up in New York and they would call him the king of New York, 50 couldn't wait to, man, that's my son right there. That's my son. Even after he was snitching and you seen he was still big, he was still fucking with him. When Pop Smoke started blowing up, he was the first one to run and put him on your music and get on his music. Because they were saying he was the new king of New York. Man, that's how these dudes do, bro. I promise you. It's a game. And they don't care, they trying to win. They'll point out all day how the white dudes are using the corporation, the companies. They're not going to point out how they also doing it. You know what I'm saying? They get up to the top and they find out all the tricks and the trades and how these supposed to use you, and then they sign you the same bullshit. I told y'all the same shit about Gucci, man. I'm like, look, when dude found out, he learned from Deb. He learned from Deb how these folks was robbing. Think about it like this. You heard OJ the Juice Man say, Deb owed me 50 bands. She owed me 50. So what she do was she called Gucci Man in the office and told him, hey, I know that's your homeboy, but instead of giving him this 50, I'm going to take 40 and I'm going to give you 10. But really, I'm gonna take 39. I'm gonna give you 10. I'm gonna throw him a little like million. Couple G's or whatever. Well, it wasn't millions. It was thousands. I never said 6ix9ine was a rat. I've said on my show plenty of times, and we're gonna get back to the Gucci Mane OJ shit. Let me just say what I gotta say about this. What I've always said about 6ix9ine was this here. People forget it's more than one rule to the game. And Shotty and the rest of them niggas broke every rule to the game. They broke all the rules. They bit the hand they feed them. They didn't protect the king. Matter of fact, they robbed and stole from the king. This is the nigga who is feeding the hood. You selfish motherfuckers didn't realize that, like I said, bro, he is putting niggas who mama in the project out of the project. Niggas who kids can't get an education. He got y'all kids in private school. And this is who y'all stealing money from. Dude is getting you to the point where you can get you some bad bitches. You want to fuck his baby mama. Come on now. Y'all was wearing G-Shocks. This nigga got y'all wearing Rolexes, but you want to rob him. Take his jewelry and shit. What type of shit is that? The big homies that y'all had that were locked up, y'all wasn't sending them no money. He was. Now they back to eating and waiting on Puffy to come through so they can do something strange for a little piece of change. Man, get out of here. Dude stood on business with himself. He kept it real with himself. He went and did his time. He didn't do nobody else's time. Thing about it is, this the funny part. It's mighty funny how Shotty and all the rest of them niggas had their time before he got his. Meaning, they had already went to court and you didn't see this man on the stand and Shotty trial like, yep, Shotty did this. Did he do it? Yep, it was him. He did it. He wasn't in none of them niggas trial doing that. So who he tell on? When his trial time came up and he finally hit the stand, the only motherfucker he told on was himself. Now the feds asked him some proper questions, like, is Jim Jones a 9 trade blood? Yep. Thing is, if the man would have said no, he was gonna do what, 45 years for saying some shit that everybody in the world already knew. He wasn't saying nothing new. You know how many times Jim Trading been on camera in videos and on albums talking about this 9 trade? That was Cardi B a blood. He said, yeah. You know how many times Cardi B said she was a blood on camera? Then got into it with the Crips for being disrespectful, talking about shit she shouldn't be talking about. You ain't snitching on her. She ain't go to jail for that. The police ain't even come knock on her door for that. Jim Jones neither. They asked him, hey, did you put a hit on Chief Keef? He was like, yeah, I did that. That was the first motherfucker he told on was himself. Yeah, I did that. Then they asked him, did 9 Trey make you do that? No, I did that. And not only did he say it, but they had the shit on video camera already. What he supposed to deny and catch 40 years and say, man, I kept it 100. I ain't tell him nothing. Like, he ain't got no kids. He ain't got no mama. He not feeding the hood. You know how many motherfuckers, man, look, this motherfucker came home and got a statue built on him for doing real shit. And you can't tell me nothing real Shotty and them did. Not one thing. I can tell you some fake shit they did. So now, let's get back to it. When Gucci Mane learned from Deb how to rob artists, how to take that motherfucking 50 million and break off a small chunk, a little piece, and keep the rest in your pocket, Gucci said, you know what? I ain't got to keep putting these albums out. I'm going to sign about 5, 6, 7, 8 artists, get that money off of them, push them out the way. I can't see a nigga in prison or the graveyard coming back to tell Gucci, hey, man, don't you owe me about 10, 30, 40, 50 million? Niggas too busy fighting cases. Pooh Shiesty too busy fighting cases to figure out what Gucci owe him from the inside of a jail cell. Y'all realize when that man got popped, he was the biggest. Bigger than Gucci. They was fucking with that nigga from the west to the motherfucking east. All down south and up in New York. Pooh Shiesty was selling like a motherfucker, doing shows like a motherfucker. There was a lot of money on the table that Gucci owed him when he got locked up. Gucci ain't sending that money to the prison. Gucci around here buying Ferraris and Lambos and Gucci. Buying his wife shit. Be for real. Like, that nigga used to talk a lot of shit, but his lifestyle way different since he came home from prison and started signing other artists because he getting all that bread. He ran through 2 record labels. Now he trying to start another. The man was like, man, I give you $1 million, you come sign with me. Bro, you was gonna get that $1 million. You was gonna be in debt $3 million a year later, and he was gonna be in hit you probably about 5, 10. That's how the game worked. These niggas snake, bro. Puffy did the same shit. You know how much money Big was worth when he left this motherfucker? How much money Puffy got to hold on to? Change his lifestyle. Change his name. That's one thing about it. Y'all don't be realizing these rappers change their name, bro, after they do their dirt. Because the IRS coming. A nigga named Puffy might change his name to P. Diddy. A nigga named Rick Ross might change his name to Rose. You know what I'm saying? A nigga named Gucci might change his name to WAP. Yeah. They'll change their name once they get to doing their dirt. You won't even notice. It's a couple other rappers that change their name too. We don't really notice how fast the names change, man. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg wasn't always Snoop Dogg. He used to be Snoop Doggy Dogg. He changed the name. It's real similar, but it's changed. Like I tried to point out to y'all when Paper Route Entertainment turned into Paper Route Empire. Bro, that's a whole nother company. CMG used to be Cocaine Music Group. Now it's what is it? It's something with a C. Conglomerate Music Group or something like that. Shit be changing, man. It'd be a whole new company. Collective Music Group, that's what it is. Right up under your nose, man. Right up under your nose, they'll change it on you, man. Because it's some shit didn't happen. They in the courtroom, they fighting for some shit. They done found out some shit. And they like, you know what? If I keep doing business under this name, I got to deal with them problems that I was having when I didn't know. So I'm gonna change and start a whole new business. I'm gonna change and put a whole new name out now that I know the game and I can get to this money. We gonna change the brand up. See, you got some people. PRE did not change the what you see. You see the PRE. It changed what it stood for. CMG didn't change what you see. It changed what it stood for. Boy, there's so many on the BMF, you don't know what to do. They changed what the BMF stood for so many times, but that was understandable because we already knew the feds, the IRS, and everybody else was after anything with BMF on it. I truly believe that Puff set Big up to get away. Jeezy wasn't dealing no coke. Jeezy wasn't touching no drugs. I'm gonna tell you right now, I can prove it to you. It's gonna make so much sense. Big Meech, and everybody know that I have my affiliations with certain motherfuckers. But Big Meech was a smart man for this reason. It was 2 BMFs. It was a rapping BMF. It was a dope dealing BMF. Big Meech was on the rapping BMF. Southwest T was on the dope dealing BMF. They separated the company. You keep on watching, you're gonna see. and this is what it was. Big Meech told all his rappers, all his street dudes, hey, this is what we gonna do. We gonna party. We gonna buy all the cars. We gonna buy all the bottles. We gonna wear the biggest chains. We gonna fall up in the club with all the hoes. We gonna make it rain, throw money. That's who invented that shit. We gonna throw this money. They did that to get the attention of the feds. We gonna put up billboards with our faces on them and tell them we run this shit. That's to get the attention of the feds. They gonna watch us. Blue Da Vinci, you rap about drugs, they gonna watch you. Jeezy, you rap about dope, they gonna watch you. Get what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna touch no dope. You're not gonna have no dope in your car. You're not gonna have no dope in your house. You're not gonna have no residue on your hands. You're not gonna touch no dope because they watching. That was Big Meat or what? That was the motto. Why do we put on like this? Why do we put these jeans on? Why do we put these chains on? Why do we wear Rolex and big ass pinky rings? Because they watching and we want them to watch. And while they watching us and they steady pulling us over every time we leave the club because we got 20 Lambos back to back to back to back to back, they not gonna find no dope. Because guess where the dope was at? In the limos, in the vans. They was coming out of legit businesses that didn't have nothing to do with none of these rappers. Wasn't none of these rappers in that shit. Wasn't none of these niggas in the club wearing these big ass BMF shirts. In them limos, they wasn't in them vans, they wasn't in them trucks, they wasn't dealing with nothing with the drugs. And that's why Big Meech got away with shit. Because while Big Meech was the face and they was watching him, wasn't nobody watching Southwest T. Wasn't nobody watching these niggas with the suits on, looking like nerds, driving up and down the country with the motherfucking tuxedos on, handling business out legitimate businesses. They was watching Big Meech. They was watching Young Jeezy. They was watching Blue Da Vinci and them. And they wasn't finding nothing. The only way Blue Da Vinci got caught was with dope because he was hard-headed, bro, and that was after Big Meech and everybody had got popped. Big Meech told him, man, hey, man, we need to get this right here to over here, bro. Give it to such and such and let him do it. Do not try to do it. Blue Da Vinci got hard-headed and went out and tried to sell this shit himself. And as soon as he made the play, he was busted 10 minutes later because they've been watching you. They've been watching you from the beginning, my nigga. And you wasn't never going to the feds because you didn't have nothing to do with no drug dealing. You had something to do with BMF. And the BMF they knew was not drug dealing. That's how you know Jeezy didn't have nothing to do with no dope, bro. It was against BMF law. You're not gonna rap about it and talk about it if that's what you're doing. Big Meech was smart, bro. Big Meech seen all these niggas in the game rapping about shit they wasn't doing. And said, damn, we doing it. But I can go get some rappers that ain't. Bro, you got other rappers that's still around. There was BMF rappers. I tell you what, if you go back, damn, my nigga be getting niggas out. My nigga get you out of here too quick. How about say if you go back and watch my other videos, you will be able to know whether I'm a blood or a crip or not. Hey, it is what it is, man. I told you they wasn't talking about the subject, man. But damn, give a nigga a break and see if they're trolling now. You like, don't. You talking about BMF, nigga? You talking about bloods, crip? Don't. Show your ass up out of here. But I don't know if I ever broke down. I think I have broke down how fake Jeezy was, man. But I can give y'all some more shit y'all can go look up and y'all tell me what y'all see. Jeezy's supposed to be a Duncan Block crip, right? Same set that Pookie Lokeman was from. Macon, Georgia. He ain't from Atlanta. Jeezy got, to my best of my knowledge, one video where everybody got the blue on, where everybody got Blu-rays, they cars with blue rag tops on them, made out of blue bandanas, their hats cocked and all this. But the one thing I found funny about that video was, let me see if I can pull it up. I'm straight, man. You know I ain't gonna be able to put no sound on it. But I might be able to pull it up and point some shit out to y'all. Maybe this shit. And leave it up here just in case. That nigga decided he gonna get, oh, Dunkin' Block, first thing they gonna show you, you know, this could be. Now, one thing I had noticed about this video was, all these dudes in this video, they were blue rag and they crippin', they got on blue from head to shoe. Everybody had their head cocked to the left like Crips do. If you look though, Jeezy for some reason got his head cocked to the right. Y'all supposed to be from the same hood. How in the hell everybody in this video from Dunkin' Block, but you got your head to the right, they got theirs to the left. You got money, so ain't nobody gonna come over and check you. Hey, cuz, you need to turn their head to the other side, and then we bang to this side. I'm like, nigga, you just didn't know. So I couldn't take you serious. But you were really out there trying to act like you was a gang banger, though. I'm just saying, y'all can look and y'all see that. Then when you see niggas, the street niggas' hats is cocked a different way than his is. I don't get it. Right there. But we ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, flood you with the. I just be saying, man, I be noticing certain shit about people, man. Like, ain't no way in the world I could go to my hood, do a video, have everybody out there in the gang colors with the gang rags and the gang hats and all this and that. These are the people from my hood, not just some random set in the city or out of state. And everybody bang in the one direction and I'm gonna bang to the other direction. And that made me look real bad, bro. Like, you can't say, oh man, I wasn't trying to put, yeah, you was, bro. You had everybody out there on the block where you from in Macon, Georgia, that was not Atlanta. You was on Dunkin' Block. That's the hood you claim. Man, I'm gonna say the realest era of hip hop was the 90s. And I'm gonna say that with a grain of salt, man, because some of the things was fake back then too. Like, you know how many people hearts were hurting when they seen Straight Outta Compton and realized, man, these niggas wasn't no gangsters, bro. And it's because most of the gangster shit that was going on in the country was because niggas was seeing what was going on out there and they took a liking to it. They felt like it made them hard. They had all different types of stories, man. Like, I got a video on here, the interview with the dude, one of the dudes. Have you ever seen Banging the Little Rock? One of the head Crips from Banging the Little Rock told his story on this platform. I interviewed him, and you get to seeing how these dudes became what they was. And it ain't because they were some stone hard killers or gang bangers. It just ended up being what they ended up being from the neighborhood. He went out to Cali and ended up being a Crip and came right back home and brought that shit with him. And I guarantee you, the little niggas that he raised up to be Crips is going harder than he was ever. Ever. You know you about to be out of here. I ain't even had to say nothing. Man, I got some real snipers on here, bro. You come here with that bullshit, they gonna snipe your ass. You know, you You been on here for a minute. You just got sniped too. I'm gonna see if I can beat him to it. Yeah, nah, we both got him, but you got him before me. Shit, I ain't tripping. Let him be smarter. Uh, it's sad, man, this rap game. Because for so long, it seemed like it was real. It seemed like the things that we were seeing and hearing was all authentic. Man, this shit synthetic than a motherfucker. Like on some real shit, this shit synthetic than a motherfucker, man. I remember when the Chronic came out, hardest shit ever. That was the hardest shit ever. I remember when Get Rich or Die Trying came out. I remember when Doggy Style came out. The hardest shit ever, bro. You could see this shit in your head. The lifestyle these niggas were living, man, we didn't know it was fake. We didn't know it wasn't really going on. You heard the story, and you didn't know these niggas ain't about that. And this is why I told y'all about Suge Knight. Like, man, Suge Knight might be one of the realest. I couldn't stand Suge Knight when he was like, man, Snoop Dogg ain't real. We made that nigga, man. When we got a hold of that nigga, he was old special ed rapping ass nigga, man. Nigga had a low haircut like a nappy hot top fade, look just like special ed, man. Used to make fun of him and shit. I put them braids in his head. It used to be weave, and then we had to let his hair grow into real hair. And I'm like, man, this nigga should hating like a motherfucker. Then I go back to the Chronic album, and I'm watching nothing but a G-Thing video, and I'm realizing Snoop Dogg had that hat on, and it wasn't no hair hanging from up under that hat. When he put that motherfucking hat on when they was in the house, the nigga had like a little nappy high top fade, a fade. And then the next year, when that nigga video came out, not even next year, probably about 7, 8 months, when Gin and Juice dropped, that nigga froze this damn beat riding on that bike. And I'm like, hold on, bro. Now that I'm in the business of her, I do her, I know her, I know how her grows. Hair grows on the average, good hair, a half an inch a month. So you don't tell me your hair done 4 times what everybody else growing, and you got 12 inches in less than a year, 14-inch afro in less than a year. It can't be nothing but what goddamn me Suge said. Y'all was in California, y'all had that money, y'all had that makeup. You probably had one of the world's first lace fronts on. Man, be for real. Like, be for real. It fucked y'all up when they took when they showed that clip of AJ getting his braids took out. You ain't never seen him. See if I can pull that up for you. Tell me this ain't fuck y'all up. Way back then. Maybe I need to find one where it's a little bit slower. Right. That's why I said I need to find one where it's a little bit slower. They'll say he never knew that. That's the one we just watched. I need to find the one where they really show that shit. AJ from 106 in Park get his braids took off. I found it, but I'm trying to get to the So we ain't gotta watch all that shit we just watched. It's still fast, but it's a little bit slower. So you can. Did you see it that time? Where they took all the glue off this nigga head and peeled that motherfucker back, and then hair was shorter than mine. All them years. The agenda is you take a dude like that, Square John, and you make him appeal to the streets. Thing is, the kids that watch him go out and get the braids and all this and that. And when it's time to go get their corporate job, it's time to walk in the buildings where he work at or walk it. Them folks see him coming or see y'all come be like, the thug up out of here. Meanwhile, he back there taking this shit out like, yes, ma'am, how you doing? My name is AJ. My name is Arthur. And that's what I be trying to tell y'all, man. Hip hop is just like the rest of these motherfuckers. They've been putting the wool over our eyes for a long time. It ain't even just a show, bro. Sometimes they know and sometimes they don't know. Imagine the conversation. You walk into work and they tell you, hey man, you perfect for the show 106 in Park we want to do, but can we make you look more thuggish, more gangster? We want to put some braids on your head. Like, braids? I ain't got time to be trying to grow my hair out. No, bro, listen to us. We got the braids right here. We just gonna put the cap on your head. We're gonna glue that shit down, and you're gonna be looking, more hip hopish, more thuggish, more street. Why you just couldn't go get a real nigga out the streets and pay him that money and give him a real show? Why you had to go get a corporate dude and make him look like he from the streets and try to fool somebody? And then you gotta ask yourself, what was the reason for it? You know what I'm saying? Ask yourself what's the reason for it that they try to fool you into making somebody think that this man is a gangster, that this man is from the streets, that this man is from where you from, act like you act, talk like you talk when he don't. What's the purpose? But if they don't really want to deal with motherfuckers like you, they just want you to think that being how you is cool. Same way with these females. When I try to tell y'all, I'm like, look here. Sexy Red and Glorilla and them, they want you to believe it's okay to be a hoe. But if you think they want to be treated the way they act, if you think that goddamn me Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B and them don't walk into a building and want their respect, they can act like a hoe and talk about this WAP and all this and that. You think they gonna walk in the building and let somebody smack them on their ass, call them a bitch, call them a hoe? Tell them, man, bend over and twerk the thing for me. They gonna look at you like you crazy, get their security to beat your ass. Why in the fuck are you touching me? Don't talk to me like that. Fuck nigga, you got me fucked up. But hold on, I thought that's what you like. I thought that's how you present yourself. You make my girl act like that. My daughter act like that watching you. She don't know about the hold on nigga respect me part. She know about the ass shaking. She know about the booty shorts. She know about flashing your titties on the camera. She don't know about the don't wear this shit when the video go off. She don't know that when you in the airport, you gonna have on a motherfucking sweatsuit or a business suit. She don't know that. She don't know that your whole life ain't twerking, because all she gonna get up on and do in the morning is hop on Facebook and get to twerking. And when a nigga say something to her, she gonna start repeating the lines that she heard you say. Y'all slipping. That's why they have a motherfucker on her dressing a certain type of way, talking a certain type of way, pushing a certain type of agenda. People like Lucian Grange and people that pay Drake, they want us to be able to be separated from the herd. They want to be able to look at you and how you dress and how you walk and how you talk and say, you know what? Ignorant ass street nigga. Push it to the side. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? They want to be able to look at your daughter and say, hey, she ain't nothing but a hoe. She ain't got no value. She don't respect herself, and we can see it from a mile away. And then when they need her to do something, they can go grab her and give her a little bit of money. Like they did Sexy Red. Straight from the hood, give her a little bit of money, she'll do or say anything. Like they did Glorilla, straight from the hood, broke, went to prison for stealing a box of cereal. When it's time to do something, we gonna go get one like her. She'll do or say anything. She don't got no self-value. She don't got no respect for herself. They know exactly who to go get. And the thing about it is, once they get them, all they want to do is make sure that your daughter, your wife, your woman, your son, your little brother is the same way. No respect for themselves. You know what I'm saying? A person with no respect for themselves is an easy target. A man that respects himself, he ain't easy. You can't run anything by him. You can't float anything past him. You can't treat him any type of way. Like I was telling y'all earlier, you got certain dudes in this rap game that Puffy can walk up to and say whatever he want to say. I don't care how much money they got. I don't care for damn how much time Meek Mills and did in prison, because he did some time in prison, so he should know. You don't never let another nigga call you baby, daddy, none of that shit. But you let this nigga Puff walk up to you and call you daddy, bro. You let this nigga walk up to you and buy you clothes, how you dressing like him, bro. You be partying with this dude. You'll let the white billionaire have you on the tennis court with the little bit ass shorts on doing the bunny hop on camera. Bro, you done did too many years in prison to think that shit can float by. But you a soft nigga. It's only, you know what I'm saying? You might have got through in prison because you had that bread, but if you would have been broke in prison, you would not have made it. You don't have the mentality to make it because you would go for anything. You don't have that self-value. You don't have that self-respect. You listening to too many of these damn rappers. And I'm trying to tell you, these same rappers y'all be listening to, just like me, man, they not gonna make it, bro. You ain't gonna go behind these motherfucking bars and make it, bro. You might pay a nigga for a little while, but if you're doing too much time, you're gonna end up on the wrong end of something long. What's up with it? We over an hour and 20 minutes, man. Get ready to cut this short, but I'm gonna tell y'all what. Man, yeah. But this is the thing about it. Puff friends is AWOL because they fit to be accomplices. That's the whole thing about it. Puff ain't fly down there and pay all these people by himself. He probably could have, but he didn't. You partying, all y'all at these parties. Everybody at this party ain't getting beat up on. Everybody at this party ain't getting sexually assaulted. Everybody at these parties, you know what I'm saying, ain't the escorts. Some of y'all was the people that's enjoying the bullshit. You see what I'm saying? It's just like Epstein Island, except he was dumb enough to have it at a Puffy party instead of Epstein Island. Epstein do the motherfucking trafficking and get all the kids to the island, and then y'all show up and kick it. Y'all show up and play with the party favors. Jayz and Beyonce, Oprah, Tom Hanks, all these motherfuckers' names. Only thing is, Diddy was a weirdo and a freak. I told y'all he was a voyeur. He liked to watch. So we had cameras set up all over the house. I told y'all, Diddy was that motherfucker who wait till you go to the bathroom at his house, and then he called you the next morning like, hey, so I see you like to wrap the toilet paper around your hands and then fold it in half before you wipe your ass. I got it on camera. If I ever need you, better be there. That's why wasn't nobody standing up against. He got everybody on camera. You better show up when I call you. And now that he getting busted, motherfucker like, shit, boy, I'm just gonna lay low. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna be out in public. I don't want TMZ sticking no camera in my face. If they do, I'm just say, man, it's a sad situation. You got a couple people that's on there trying to take up on. They look stupid as hell. Like I was telling y'all, face on love. My man, I ain't old against the law to be nasty and freaky. Man, now you know damn well this nigga a whole different type of nasty and freaky. But face on love, you been acting like a weirdo for a few years too, bro. I don't know if it's no sexual shit, but you been saying weirdo shit. I'm gonna tell y'all who I need to get on. And this ain't no we about to end it now, Pat, but you know, check it on the replay. I'm gonna have to get on Ice Cube, man, cause he's a weirdo too. He's a weirdo too. This nigga so hurt that Kendrick Lamar diss track and then outdid his diss track. But see, that's the thing about it. Cuba Gooding Jr. named it, been on some paperwork on some freaky shit. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know he had to go to court by some freaky shit. Y'all somebody bring that back up to me, man. So we're gonna have to investigate that. We'll talk about that too. Ice Cube been a sellout on some more shit, but he also just say a lot of weak ass shit that ain't even for the sellout purposes. It's like Ice Cube he done played that gangster persona so long that when he opened his mouth, he say anything but some gangster shit that just don't sound right. Like he always say the nerdy is, traitorous, and just whitewashed ass shit out his mouth. And it don't sound right. It don't seem right. And we support Ice Cube like no other, man. We support anything say Cube Vision. We support the Big Three. We support all his movies. All that shit. Can you type Mr. Know-It-All? Y'all can leave some of these motherfuckers, man, so I can get on their ass. But anyway, we better go and get ready to cut this out, man. I gotta go cook some dinner for the night. So, that being said, don't be afraid to take the long road, instead of the wrong road. Do things the long way instead of the wrong way. Find somebody to help tell somebody you love them. You know I love y'all, man. And we out. I appreciate you too.